Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm the Grace Strega, and I'm here to give you your daily collective read for Monday, June 5th, 2023. What do we have coming through in the cards for today? May I please have the first 5 cards in our 5-card spread? First card that we are starting our day off with today is the 10 of Pentacles in its reversal. So this is feeling like there is some chaotic energy that you're still trying to work through in your own life right now, that there is some points of disruption. You're trying to come into alignment, working with the energy around you right now. So today is a day of really trying to unpack or clear up any of these hurdles that you're currently experiencing in your immediate sphere of influence as you proceed forward from this point. The next card that we are pulling in our 5-card spread for today is, we have here the 6 of Wands in its reversal. Now, we did see this card just a few days ago as it related to our spread. So specifically what we're seeing right now is there is this moment that you're currently experiencing. You're feeling some of this anxiety around the general environment that you find yourself in right now. And you're having some deeper fears or concerns rising up as it relates to your own ability to move forward at points of success in these areas and opportunities. But we see here that this is a moment right now that you're putting a lot of identification in some of that energy around you right now and really asking yourself, is there opportunities, is there possibility of success in these areas, or are these things that you just need to move away from to get back into alignment that will work best for you as it relates to your ideal future success going forward? The center card that we see coming through right now for our spread, may I please have the center card, please, is the 9 of Pentacles in its reversal. So this is feeling like a bit of frustration because some of that frustration or anxiety that you're feeling, it's not just the fact that it's occurring all around you right now in your immediate sphere of influence, but we also see that some of that is coming through and you're letting it affect your own immediate feelings of comfort around where you currently find yourself in this moment. This is a moment that you're putting a lot of work in assessing how to overcome any of these hurdles, how to come into a state of easement, how to come into a place that'll make you feel like you are going to be able to have more victory, working through any kind of obstacles that you're currently experiencing right now in order to achieve that desired outcome for yourself at this moment. The next card we have coming through right now in our 5-card spread, may I please have the next card, is Judgment. So we see here that this is a moment of making some real decisions for yourself. What we're really seeing is there is this moment right now of making a point of determination as it relates to how to move forward from this moment. There are choices right now that you're currently experiencing around any feelings of frustration or chaotic energy that's around you at this point, doing your best to make or adjust for any of that kind of bleeding into your own personal life at this moment, making choices right now to amend, to move you back into a place where you feel like you'll be able to have more positive success as you go forward from this point. The final card for the first 5 before we start getting clarification on these cards right now is, we have here the Chariot, and we love to see this card today because what this is really saying is this is a moment that you are making some choices to overcome any obstacles or hurdles that you're currently experiencing. Because while we recognize that there is a moment here that you've been feeling some point of pressure around the immediate energy around you at this time, you're moving right now in a space of having some feelings of frustration as it relates to your own ability to move in a successful way right now. And it's also having some impact on your own personal sense of comfort as it relates to your own environment at this moment. But what we really see here is you're making the choices necessary to help get back into alignment, unifying and working right now with those energies that you feel are aligned to your best degree and your best good capacity going forward. Now let's see if we can get some clarification on these cards right now. Clarification between our 10 of Pentacles in its reversal in combination with the 6 of Wands. So a moment right now of orientation, really looking right now at the circumstances and situations that you're currently experiencing, finding some ways to have these be able to overcome these hurdles, feeling the weight of some of these challenges, causing some points of frustration for you at this moment, but working towards a state of better victory and positivity going forward. May I please have one card to clarify? Clarification coming right now with our Four of Swords. So this is a moment of rest that we see. There is something here about these situations or circumstances that are creating a feeling of dis-easement for you. And one of the things we want to remember as you're going through this at this moment is rest is key. Having those times and opportunities to allow for this rest to occur is what's really going to allow you to come back into a space of being centered around yourself in order to move in that way of having that greater degree of easement as you continue on this time. So remember right now not to let yourself be weighed down by these burdens, but really come into a point of easement as you continue thus far. Continuing to get clarification on these cards right now between our Six of Wands in its reversal in combination with our Nine of Pentacles in its reversal. So again, having these moments and opportunities right now of feeling some of that dis-ease, of the frustration or chaotic energy that you're experiencing outside yourself right now, starting to have some impact on your own internal environment right now, but doing a lot of work right now to try to come into a correction point around some situations or circumstances that you're having some frustration in terms of moving from a point of success with. May I please have one card to clarify? Clarification coming through right now with our Eight of Wands in its reversal. So this is a moment that, again, you're allowing yourself, again, you're giving yourself this opportunity. You're experiencing some of these feelings that you're having. You're working through right now a lot of attention right now in your own immediate environment, trying to come into a space of creating an easier space for yourself in this moment, overcoming any hurdles, but also going through a moment right now of recognizing what is truly holding you back. Finding those things that you feel are limiting you to some degree and using this as a motivating factor to help you move from a space of greater confidence. This is really speaking a lot about today, putting that assessment, putting that effort into those situations or circumstances that feel like they're trying to make you feel limited or blocked. It is this reorientation point that we're seeing, having this new perspective come through, allowing this perspective to come through right now, helping you to recognize what are these blockages, are they really there, or are they just internal blockages that you're working right now to overcome. Continuing to get clarification on these cards right now between our Nine of Pentacles in its reversal in combination with the Judgment card. So feelings of disease, feelings of frustration, that uneasement that you're working through right now from the external energy coming into the internal, working to clarify this right now, working to amend any of this space right now around you, making some choices right now to help alleviate any kind of difficulty that you're experiencing both internally and externally right now. May I please have one card to clarify? Clarification coming right now with our Tower in its reversal. So this is really beautiful because what we're really seeing right now is this is a moment, and I will point out, this can feel very triggering. This can be very triggering energy that you're feeling here, because what we're really seeing here is you're working right now to move away from any points of crisis. This is you also utilizing some of your own experience at this time, recognizing the situations or circumstances that have not led you to the best possible outcomes in the past. And as you're experiencing this right now, you may be feeling triggered. You may be feeling reminded of situations or circumstances from the past that did not lead you in the best place possible. This is also, though, what you're utilizing. We're seeing here that you're really taking this right now and you're allowing this to help ground, to help center you, to help you make choices that you feel are going to be aligned to your best possible outcome as you go forward. Letting this be a point of readjustment in terms of moving towards those ideal scenarios that you feel are aligned to your long-term path and goal. Continuing to get clarification on these cards right now between our Judgment card in combination with the Chariot. Two extremely powerful major arcana cards coming up here. So again, allowing this to be a moment of decision, allowing this to be a moment of judgment, allowing this to help you unify in terms of what you are trying to move forward with right now. Also with the collective energy that you feel is aligned to your own path and your own goals as you go forward from this moment. May I please have one card to clarify? Two cards coming out to clarify, and we've got them here with the High Priestess in combination with the Knight of Pentacles. So this is going to feel a bit different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy, bearing in mind that this is not based on gender, but what you feel most aligned to. For feminine and masculine energy right now, this is a moment that you are utilizing this opportunity to be a point of coming into better alignment. For feminine energy right now, this is making choices that you feel are, again, being logically instructed, allowing that higher level intuition to guide you forward in this moment, coming back into alignment with your higher self, using that higher energy to help guide your steps going forward around those energies that you feel are most aligned to your long-term path and long-term goal. While for masculine and along with that, again, either manifesting for yourself in this moment right now or in collaboration right now with a manifestation of masculine that you truly show is offering you something of substance, something that you can see, something that you can hold, being able to recognize that this is here and these are the true offers coming towards you. So a lot of energy right now really focused on what it is that you feel is substantial in your life right now, helping to ground you as you come out of any potential towers in its reversal. While for masculine energy right now, this is again a moment that you yourself are recognizing. You are seeing right now, again, the support or the energy of the high priestess around you right now, either trying to manifest this for yourself in this moment right now or in collaboration with this sort of energy. And what we really see here is there is this point that you are coming forward now with tangible offers towards this energy, feeling that this is a point of making a decision for yourself right now as it relates to the energies that you want to unify with as you proceed forward from this point. Beautiful turning point today for both masculine and feminine energy. We really love to see it. Let's continue to get clarification on these cards today. Clarification between our Four of Swords in combination with our Eight of Swords in its reversal. So again, this is a moment that you are taking a point of rest, a point of allowing this easement as you move in this direction in space. There's something very important right now about rest and also about being able to free yourself from any kind of hurdles or blockages that you may be internally experiencing. Having this moment now of recognizing what you feel is effectively just holding you back, if you were, allowing this to be a moment that you're overcoming those obstacles through rest, restoring yourself. May I please have one card to clarify? Clarification coming right now with our Justice in its reversal. So this is the moment that we're seeing that you are working right now around any sort of imbalances that you're currently experiencing. There is a point of recognition right now around some circumstances and situations that you feel are just creating a moment of imbalance for you at this time. They're not creating something that feels equal. They're not creating something that feels proportionate. Recognizing this right now is what's giving you the motivation to, again, move away from some things that you feel aren't necessarily serving you at this time, allowing there being a point of resting on them, while also allowing this imbalance recognized is also giving you this opportunity to move forward in ways that you feel are more productive to you in the long term, breaking out of any kind of mental blockages that you've been effectively creating for yourself that you may have been feeling have been limiting you to some capacity or to some degree. Continuing to get clarification on these cards right now between our Eight of Swords in its reversal in combination with the Tower. So again, really a moment right now that's really beautiful, because what we're really seeing here is this is a moment that you are looking at these circumstances and situations. You are asking yourself, what is holding you back right now? What is limiting you? What is creating that feeling of limitation? And also putting a lot of attention right now on past traumas, past experiences. And yes, this can feel somewhat triggering. Old anxieties rising to the surface right now, old doubts, old fears. But what's really beautiful about this energy that we're seeing right now is you're utilizing those doubts and those fears. You're not letting them block or prevent you at this moment. You're utilizing them as a way to move you with greater easement towards those situations and circumstances in order to avoid reliving any sort of tower moments that you may have experienced in the past. May I please have one card to clarify? Clarification coming right now with, we love this, 10 of Wands in its reversal. So again, this is a moment that feels like letting go of a burden, something that has become too hard to carry, allowing this to be a point of easement. For many of you, this is allowing those doubts and those fears to move aside, giving this moment of opportunity, feeling like there is this point of closure that you're reaching, allowing this to be a moment of progression for yourself, allowing this to be a moment of easement. And that is also a lot. And again, this is heavy work here we're seeing. This is all a lot of heavy work. But again, it's work that's leading you to a point where this burden will not be so heavy to carry. And a lot of it, again, putting a lot of care and attention in trying to avoid any kind of issues or circumstances that you feel would not be working towards the best alignment for the parties involved. Doing this work right now. Also having to utilize a lot of your past experiences and feeling some of those anxieties coming to the surface as you continue to work through these obstacles and hurdles. Continuing to get clarification on these cards right now between our Tower in its reversal in combination with our Knight of Pentacles and our High Priestess energy. So again, very beautiful energy here right now, because what we're really recognizing is that this is a moment that you yourself are experiencing, that there has to be a point right now that you are recognizing that you are going into a space right now of, and again, it will feel different for feminine and masculine energy right now, bearing in mind that this is not based on gender, but what it feels most aligned to. For feminine energy right now, this is working using a lot of that higher intuition, that logic-based approach to move away from any situations or circumstances that you may have been causing difficulties or issues for you at this moment, but also putting a lot of moment right now in experiencing some of this energy, looking right now at some circumstances and situations around yourself right now to try to avoid any sort or degree of difficulty in this moment. And it will feel triggering. It will feel traumatizing. You are feeling that point of frustration as it relates to this, because it's requiring you to unearth a lot of the feelings that you may have experienced from past circumstances where you've had these experiences, but you're recognizing right now that the importance and value of those Tower moments is that they led you to the wisdom that you need as you move forward from this point. And also for feminine energy, this is also not only helping you right now navigate any sort of difficulties or hurdles that you're experiencing, but also with the support, either again, manifesting for yourself in this moment right now, or with the support of masculine energy that is showing some tangible contribution to be able to ease the situation or circumstance. While for masculine energy right now, what we're really experiencing is, again, this moment, an opportunity that you yourself are going through right now. You are working through some situations or circumstances. You are working to overcome any sort of issues or crises you may be currently experiencing. Again, for masculine energy right now, this could be feeling somewhat triggering. You have to kind of relive some of those old experiences from the past in order to navigate them. But again, for masculine energy right now, this is work that you're tangibly putting energy into adjusting, putting that care and degree in right now towards, again, manifestation of feminine energy that you're either manifesting for yourself in this moment that you feel utilizes this High Priestess energy, this ability to have that higher thinking, that ability to move from a logic-based approach, or in collaboration right now with this type of energy to help you create some easement to any points of crises that you may currently be experiencing. Continuing to get clarification on these cards right now between our Justice card in its reversal in combination with our 10 of Wands in its reversal. So again, beautiful, difficult energy right now, but coming into a point of easement. This is really for the collective right now, a moment that you are recognizing any sorts of imbalances that you're experiencing. You're seeing them in tangible space. But what you're doing in terms of that is you're allowing for some cycles to come to a point of completion. Specifically, those cycles and situations and circumstances that you feel were not creating a degree, a capacity of balance in your life. This is that point of addressing, trying to come into a state of balance by letting go or putting down some burdens that have simply become too heavy to carry. May I please have one card to clarify? Clarification coming right now with our 6 of Pentacles. And again, we love to see this because what we're really seeing right now is this is that moment of giving forth. This is that moment of, again, wanting to have that generosity, putting out that generosity. For masculine and feminine energy right now, there is a moment right now that is helping you recognize that in order to create or to confirm or to ease up any sorts of imbalances right now, any burdens that have become too great, all you need to do is basically contribute to in some way or capacity. We see here that the reciprocity here is what is allowing for the easement. So for the energy right now, this is, again, recognizing the imbalances in your own life right now, putting the work and degree into identifying what can be fixed and resolved by creating this balance for yourself right now, by contributing and being able to come into balance in those feelings and circumstances that you feel are in imbalance, versus those ones that have simply become too heavy to carry and that you're simply moving away or walking away from because of that burden. This point of a reciprocity we're really seeing is allowing for that burden to be eased. It's creating that point of easement for yourself as you go forward from this point. So reciprocity today is key. Continuing to get clarification on these cards right now is between our 10 of Wands in its reversal in combination with the Tower in its reversal. So again, this is a moment that you are allowing for some cycles to complete. You are allowing for some feelings of crisis to be moved away from you at this moment. You are utilizing it will feel slightly triggering because you're recognizing right now some of those situations or circumstances that have caused difficulty for you in the past. These may feel triggering as they rise up, but you're using those circumstances right now to create a point of easement for yourself as you go forward on your journey right now, allowing this to be the thing that helps you avoid re-entering any points of crises that you may have previously experienced. May I please have one point of clarification, please? Clarification coming right now with the 5 of Cups. This is bittersweet energy. This is something that feels somewhat bittersweet because it is something where, again, because you have to focus on some of those triggering situations or circumstances, it feels difficult. It's feeling triggering. It's feeling like it's making you have to raise up old grief, raise up old anxieties, raise up old fears, and really look at them to help you overcome any of the difficulties that you're currently experiencing. But you are recognizing that this is very significant work because it's allowing for a point of easement as you continue on this point. This is allowing this process of letting go. And it may be feeling somewhat bittersweet right now because, again, you're feeling some of this difficulty, you're feeling some of this trauma rise up, but you're utilizing it right now to really assess the situations around you, to see what you basically are like in a point of being able to move away from versus what is not necessarily serving you at this time. Final card for today's spread is between our 6 of Pentacles in combination with our 5 of Cups. So truly right now, a moment that, again, it is requiring a point of reciprocity. There is some act of giving that you're giving in this moment. This point of charity that you're putting forth right now, even as you kind of go forward right now in this point of feeling some sense of sadness, carrying some of that burden, some of those triggers that we're seeing that were experienced with the Tower moment, weighing you down, but also allowing you this point of easement as you proceed forward from this point. May I please have one card to clarify? Clarification coming through right now with our Page of Swords in its reversal. So this is showing some of that anxiety and doubt and fear creeping up again. This is something that needs to be worked through right now because, again, there is a point of uncertainty that you're currently experiencing. But again, for more than anything right now, this is really kind of recognizing right now the energy that's around you as well. There's a point that you're feeling right now around the energy that you're associating with to really ask yourself, is it showing that degree and capacity of being able to come into this space of working with you? Or is it just showing some degree or capacity that it's not able to kind of meet you at that point? This is that moment of letting go of the burdens that are not assisting you at this time while really putting in that time and energy in those spaces or places that are really going to feel like they're supporting you in this moment. Bottom of the deck on this reading right now is Page of Pentacles in its reversal. So again, for many of you right now, this is that moment of really looking at the energy around you and really asking where that point of contribution is. Really asking, what it is that energy can give forth. Are you seeing that ability or degree for that energy to come forward in the way, shape, or degree that you would desire right now? It's also making you be able to have to ask yourself, where can you put your own energies right now at this time? There is some uncertainty here as it relates to this. There is some clearing up that still needs to happen at this moment. But we really see here that this is a point of you coming into observation on those things that are truly kind of showing you that they have that degree of substance versus those ones that you feel are just not necessarily coming forward in the way or capacity that you would ideally desire them to. That is our daily collective read for the day. I want to thank you guys so much for being here and sharing it with me. Just a reminder, if you would like to book a private reading with me, you can book one on my website, graystrega.com. My private readings are done over video with the option of recording sent to you afterwards. And if you are a subscriber to my TikTok, you can take 10% off any of my services when you pay. Just mention your subscriber ID at the point of payment. Also, please keep in mind that purchasing a reading is a two-step process. You have to book the reading and then you have to pay for the reading. Please make sure that you do both if you'd like to have that reading. Also, most importantly, please, 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 please remember that I will never reach out to you for a reading. I will never PM you. I will never DM you. I will never tell you that I have a very special message for you that only I can deliver. The only way you can book a reading with me is on my website. So please make sure that you can do there. That's it for me today. Thank you guys so much for sharing this reading with me, and we will do this again tomorrow.